Right then, doing my Fellgors, and now I'm going to build myself a Fellgor Vandal. So for the most part, I'm over here following my green marks. However, I will have to kind of pop across to here and get a head out later on. In fact, what I'm probably going to do, make my life easy, is I'm going to get this out. Now, you can use any head horn combination on this one, which is good because that gives you a lot of freedom to customize. And you know, if you buy more of these kits, you can make a nice wide range of looks. So I do like it when you've got this kind of freedom to really kind of make your unit look like your own. Right then, so I've just used that head, and since I'm on that one, I'll go get a set of horns out. So I've decided to pick horn set 87, and then we'll start building the body up. Now, even though these are quite a simple fit, I will do a dry fit just to make sure I'm getting them on the right way around. There we go. So I just like the fact that they've made that so customizable. So they've not just said you can like use any head, they've actually, you know, made it so that you can use any head and horn combination. Like so. Okay, now for the main body. So over, oh, I've lost it now, over here, number 11 and 12. Now, some of the injection points are right on the details, which I don't like. Bit of a pain to try and clean those things up. Right, let's do a dry fit on this because this looks like it's going to be a bit fiddly. I think the other thing is because some of the injection points are on the seam, it's that risk of making sure that everything is nicely tidied up. There we go, nice and simple. Right, now we need to pop on the front, so let me find the next bit. I've lost it now, my brain's going to sleep. It's probably not a good idea to do these things so early in the morning. Number 13 over here, isn't it? Yes. Again, just do a dry fit because it could be a bit fiddly, this one. Nope, nice and easy. Just pops right in the front. You know, like, it sometimes feels like it takes quite a while to build certain miniatures because of the number of parts and fiddling around like in what feels like multiple dimensions to get the parts to fit. And then others like this just seem, you know, just so quick and simple. Okay, what I've decided to do, I'm actually experimenting with my 3D printer at the moment, so rather than just go for the normal bases, I've decided to start practicing making my own, just to give some texture really. So basically I've made some solid bases, just kind of created them all, but then I thought to myself, this is a huge waste really of resin, so I've also tried to go for just using toppers. You do get a bit of warping, but I just decided that I just didn't want the plain bases. I wanted to give them something a bit more, you know, interesting. So I'll just pop this on here. Now the only problem is, because it's resin, it might need a bit longer to dry. Just pop that in there. Pop that in there. I even need to use super glue actually because it's resin, but I'll give that a chance to bond while I get the next little bits out. So what we need is this piece number 16, which is this massive hammer. Again, I love it because it's like a nice makeshift hammer as well. I just personally think it looks the part. It's very, it just looks solid, doesn't it? And it does give that distinct impression that these guys are, you know, just picking up whatever they can find in order to fight. Which for a kill team is quite an interesting idea. You know, a lot of the kill teams feel like almost very special, specialized units. You know, like that have a job of infiltration, assault, basically anything like that you can imagine almost. And then you've got these guys who just feel like, actually, someone's just got a bunch of gauze and encouraged them to go fight someone. It's kind of like, it's a good idea. It makes them a different kind of kill team. I better do a dry fit on this because I bet if I'm not careful it's gonna not click in right. So I'll have to attach it to the base later. So the arm is swinging backwards, isn't it? What a weird arm layout actually when I look at it, because the arm is showing swinging backwards like so. So you've got to get that part there, that part in the right, so it's kind of, it's also pointing downwards as part of that swing. I'm glad I did a dry fit on that first actually now. It's so hot today. What? Oh my goodness. We're having another hot day, and look at this. It's so hot that my glue is actually drying. Before it's even got a chance to bond anything. It's unbelievable actually. Like, that is mega. It's really hot, isn't it? If it's doing that. Right, and then pop the head on here. Bit weird these heads, but they kind of pop in there. That way you end up with a, like, they all seem to have like these little beards, don't they, if you look. Like so. Right, I'm going to try and get it to actually glue to this base now. Said if it doesn't glue, I'll end up super gluing it, but there we go. So there we have it. That is our Vandal, Fellgor Vandal. Again, I'm actually surprised how easy these things are to put together, to be quite honest. They don't seem to be that hard to build, but one thing I am worried about this one is the arm definitely feels, I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like it's not, you know, well connected. Hopefully when I add the primer level, it'll kind of cover that little gap that's formed just there. But other than that, there we go. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you for the next video.